Hello! We're back with another video, and as the placard says, this is just some general news that caught my attention and my thoughts on it, and the announcement of a special episode coming Wednesday called the 300 subscriber question-a-thon. Why are we celebrating it? Because for the longest time, I hovered around 293, 298, and I finally got over 300. So now we're going to celebrate breaking that glass ceiling that was holding me down. We're moving on up, bitches! So I'll get into the basic news and everything after the cut. Okay then, our first story is going to focus on PlayStation Now! PS Now prices have been announced, and they aren't what I would call a deal. Basically, they're what I would like to call a joke. Basically, let me talk about this. Article comes off of playeressence.com, but it's being reported on at numerous websites. But I would advise you go to playeressence.com to get the information laid down. Now, these are just the beta prices of what they want to charge once it goes full retail. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. For the increments of you renting these games is 4 hours a week, 7 days, 30 a month, 30 days, 3 months, 90 days, and those are the increments. So basically, for a title like Adventure Time, Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know, 4 hours is $5, 7 days is $8, 30 days is $15, and well, a month is 3 months is $30. The problem is that the retail price of the game is $25, and that's if you go someplace like Walmart or Target. If you go someplace like GameStop, you can probably get it cheaper. On the PSN, it's $40, so I mean that's okay. For Alpha Protocol, for 4 hours of gameplay, it's $3. For a week, it's $6. For 30 days, it's $8. For 90 days, it's $15. And for retail, it's $5. Which, I mean, you can basically buy that off of the Android Market Store or the Apple Store for $5. I mean, I don't understand these pricing models. The games go on to have basically rather some very odd pricing. For example, Deus Ex Human Revolution is like $5 for 7 for a week, for a month 15, for 3 months 30, but you can get it from retail for like $7. So you can get it off of the PSN for 20. Basically, what I'm saying is that this is what I like to call bullshit. You can go to the article itself and see the prices. They are a load of patootie, I say. I don't know what to say. This is just sad. I mean, these prices could change. They should change, but it's a ripoff. A lot of these games you can get on sale for a very low amount of time. For digital only, maybe you can hold people over the barrel, but for games that have physical copies, you can go to GameStop or even Walmart and get them cheap. Saints Row the Third is like $5 for 4 hours, or you can rent it for 30 days for $30. But you can go to a GameStop and get it for $19.99, and that's like brand new. Used, probably like $14, $15. It's just a series of ripoffs, and it's sad. It's sad that Sony would try and take advantage of people like this. But bullshit abounds with Sony nowadays. tell me your opinion about this in the comment section below. Let's move on to the next story. Our next story is a sad one. Crytek is hit with some financial troubles. Sadly, because Crytek makes some very graphically pretty games. The games are graphical showcases, as they should be, because Crytek's games are built to showcase their graphical engine, CryEngine. The sad thing is that Crytek has made a series of flops. Rise, Son of Rome was a joke. Crysis 3 didn't sell nearly as well as they wanted it to. It's sad. They have 800 employees and shit's getting a little hard. My only thing is maybe Crytek should have gone for a dual subscription mode. Because CryEngine is expensive to license, and it's very technology heavy, okay? They should have made a version of CryEngine that was for weaker systems, that was cheaper to use, and maybe people would have jumped on board. Kind of like how Unreal was last gen. Like everyone was using Unreal 3 or Unreal 2. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, if you're going to because gaming is not to the point where everyone wants to use the creme de la creme engine because it costs creme de la creme money. And that is very expensive. Especially if you're a new developer and you're just getting off the ground. It's just not worth it to spend that type of money. That being said, there is a silver lining, kind of. War Games wants to buy them, but War Games makes free-to-play games. And frankly speaking, I hate free-to-play games. Because if I'm going to spend money on a game, I want to know that I paid for it, I bought it. I don't want to pay a subscription fee or have to pay for extra whatever. So, whatever. So my thoughts and my thoughts and my heart goes out to the Crytek studio. But they have a handful of games they've released, and a graphical engine that's very expensive to maintain, research, keep running. That basically, they have to put a lot of money into to keep it, top of the line. And Crytek, it's not like they've been releasing games themselves that have been monumental. Most of their games are forgettable. There's Crysis, which was the entire Crysis series is designed to showcase the graphical fidelity of the CryEngine. There's I can't think of anything right off the top of my head right now. But it's just, developers need to stop focusing so much on graphics and focus on gameplay. Because they're games that graphically might not be a powerhouse, but still stand the test of time. And then there are games like Crysis, which look great, but that's it. They just look really great. The gameplay is bleh. Getting that out of the way, we'll end on a happy note with our final segment after the cut. Our final segment pertains directly to this channel. As I stated earlier, we finally got over 300 subscribers. This channel is growing slowly but surely. So now that we've gotten over 300 subscribers, I'm thinking now it's time to do a 300 subscriber special. What was I planning on doing? A question-a-thon. In the description of this video, the last link in the description will go to my discussion feed for my channel. Leave your questions, your comments, mostly questions, and I'll answer them this Wednesday at a 300 subscriber special video, where I will also be reviewing one of the best games ever made. So I'll do the review first, and then I'll answer your questions. So basically what I'm saying is, Oh, and did I mention it's gonna be live? Yes, it will be live. It'll be 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And the game I'll be reviewing, well, sit down, strap your hats in. This game is awesome. So, I mean, I really want people to leave comments and questions that I'll answer for the question-a-thon. Whatever you'd like to know, as long as it pertains to video games or my history in video games, my consoles, you know, nothing really serious. Also, please keep it PG or PG-13. I don't want anyone asking about people's sexual habits or orientation. No trolling in the question section. You can also ask critical questions. I'll try to answer those as best I can. So, you know, you don't have to agree with me. You can ask something that doesn't necessarily agree with my viewpoint. That's okay. So, that's the end of this video. All the links to the 2 stories that I covered today, and the link that'll take you directly to the link that will take you directly to the discussion feed is right here. So click on that, leave your question or comment or just what you want us to say, and I'll answer them all live Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square.